Good Saturday to you. I'm Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis here with your ENC Weather update for this February the 8th, 2014. Got some showers and even a few pellets of sleet falling out of that earlier on today. Things have cleared out and looking nice and dry as we head through the overnight hours. Maybe some patchy fog in the works for us, but I think the main story that everybody's been talking about, what is going to happen next week. And it looks like Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be quite interesting. Still a lot to hammer out, a lot of specifics trying to kind of come into play. But we'll give you our best shot at the time being. But of course, stay up to date with us. We'll continue the updates even going into tomorrow, Monday, and also basically going to be forecasting this thing probably all the way up into the event itself. So let's go ahead and hop right into it right here. All right, here's a look at some of the rain totals from today. 0.43 at New Bern, 0.21 inches at Jacksonville, just over half an inch at Swan Quarter, just under that at Hatteras, and about 3/10 of an inch of rain, just over that at Morehead City. Most areas did see a little bit, but not enough to even register in the bucket at Kinston, Greenville, Goldsboro, Kenansville, but we did have a couple of areas just to the east of that where we did see some heavier amounts pushing through places like Beulahville, down towards Chinkopin, also up into portions of Beaufort County, as well as that little system worked its way offshore this morning. So here's a look at what we got going on tonight. Mostly clear, patchy fog tonight, and even going into tomorrow morning. Milder and drier for Sunday. A cold front pushes through here by Monday, and some wintry mischief on the way, as we've been detailing the last several days. Here's a look at Live Viper 9. I want to show you this. This is a winter storm watch that has been issued for portions of northern Mississippi, southern Tennessee. North central Alabama does not include the Tennessee River Valley at this point, and also into central portions of Arkansas. This is kind of a prelude of what could come as we head into the next couple of days across the southeast. And like I said, the impact forecast not that bad as we head into the next 48 hours. Sunday looking nice. Monday not too bad. I think we'll go with a mix of sun and clouds, maybe a few showers late. Temperatures will be in the 40s and 50s. But then Tuesday, we've brought it up to the yellow light, and the reasoning why, well, we're still looking at this potential, and it's still a little bit uncertain, actually a lot uncertain to really pinpoint what we're exactly going to be looking at as we head towards Tuesday and Wednesday. Here's a look at the precision forecast model tonight. Temperatures upper 20s, low 30s inland, low to mid 30s near the coastline. Patchy areas of fog tomorrow morning, so be careful as you're heading out to church services, but we should start off with some sunshine, clouds building in again by the afternoon. Temperatures will rebound nicely into the mid to upper 50s. Not too bad out there for a Sunday afternoon in early February, early to mid-February. But that's near normal, actually. That's probably the first time we've seen a near normal temperature across our entire viewing area in a long time. A couple of light sprinkles late on Saturday and into Monday as well as the frontal boundary pushes through. It looks like the 850 front, the 850 millibar front will slam through here through Monday afternoon. That's going to keep temperatures down a little bit, 40s and some low 50s on the board as we head towards Monday. All right, so this is a look at the GFS, the GFS Global Forecast System. This is the 12Z run. And starting off tomorrow, I think it's overdoing the clouds a little bit, but I think the main story is watching the front. The front's going to push through here. That's going to drop your temperatures on Monday. Then look what as we go into the next 12 hours or so, 12 to 24 hours, you see that stream of moisture coming across from that system down towards the south. We detailed that yesterday in the forecast video, but there's still a lot of uncertainty of where this thing is going to go. The stream of moisture comes across, and this look, it looks like it would be an all-snow look to start, and mainly for our southern counties. And then look what happens as the more moisture rebounds into the region along a warm front, basically. You're basically going to have a cutoff line somewhere in the middle. Now, I want to repoint this out. This is basically a look at a 32-kilometer model. This is not a high-resolution model that we're looking at here, but things will be quite interesting. And looking at the ensemble members, the 850 millibar 0-degree isotherm wavers across the entire state, and that is going to be a very pivotal part of this as we head into Tuesday. Where does that line up, and where does that delineate who gets snow, who gets ice, and who gets rain? Still a lot of uncertainty here in the forecast, but at least we're showing the potential that there will be some wintry type of precipitation somewhere across eastern North Carolina. I'll tell you now, the 12Z run of the GFS, I think maybe a little bit too far south. I think this is actually going to be shifting a little further to the north, but a second wave comes in here as we head into Wednesday, it looks like, at least Wednesday. maybe Thursday, but the GFS a little bit slower. We'll show you that here in the other model. Here's a look at the 12Z GFS run of the 1,000 to 500 millibar thickness values and also the precipitation. You see that the frontal boundary is going to be pushing through here through Monday as that upper level frontal boundary starts to move into the region, so that's going to drop the temperatures. Like I said, temperatures on Monday are going to be in the 40s north, 50s down to the south as the 540 line comes southward. Now, we'll kind of fast forward this, and you see the system already starting to develop back off towards the west. And that's going to be our next little system that comes in here and will wreak havoc possibly as we head towards the middle portion of the week. As we look at 12Z on Tuesday, this will be Tuesday morning, 540 line basically bisecting the southern half of the state, right along the border belt. And I would say from about Laurinburg back over to Morehead City, the 540 line is north of there. That'd be colder air in that thickness column, but the moisture is further down to the south. The consensus right now is likely that we'll start off with our southern areas with the precipitation. Then it ramps up as you head up towards the north as things start to come up a little bit further to the north as this low pressure starts to sling more moisture up towards the north through the latter half of the day of Tuesday. That would be Tuesday night, 7 p.m., good bit of moisture. But like I said earlier, I think the GFS is a little too far south on this. Most of the ensemble members are further to the north, the Europeans further to the north, the Canadian further to the north. So this run may be a little touch south of what we're thinking, but overall, the main story is there is going to be the potential there. Here's a look at the surface analysis, and once again, still looking at that snow potential, rain down to the south, and the new run, the 18Z run, has trended further back off towards the north. So once again, we're seeing that wavering back and forth, and it's going to be one of those things that we're going to be forecasting it up to the event. But I will tell you this, it looks like this is going to be a wintry event across a good swath of the state of North Carolina, but we'd be going beyond the science at this point, trying to figure out who exactly and where this early in the game. We still got another 6, 7, 8 periods of runs to go before this thing really starts to kick off. So a lot of things will have to come into play still as we go into the next couple of days. And this looks like it's going to be one of those events that kind of lingers on even into Wednesday and Thursday. This is going to be one of those long duration events, but at least it looks like on the GFS is trying to get everything out of here now. The European keeps us wet all the way through Wednesday, and it shows a secondary low that shifts off towards the north. That also goes in line with the Canadian model. So there are a lot of uncertainties with this forecast. Like I said, it's going to be back and forth here even as we go into this event on what exactly will happen. But I'll tell you this, it looks like for now, we're just going to be dealing with at least a mixture, a wintry mix. There's going to be snow, there's going to be ice, there's going to be freezing rain, there's going to be plain old cold rain. We just don't know exactly where though. But I can tell you right now that just everybody needs to be at least prepared for this potential as we head towards Tuesday and into Wednesday. Now, Wednesday, temperatures will try to rebound back up towards, say, the low 40s, but it's likely going to start off with snow, and then we transition back over to rain as the warmer air starts to lift back in here on Wednesday. Now, the GFS is not showing that right now. It has on previous runs, and the ensemble members all agree on that as well. So it's just one of those things that we're just going to have to watch run to run as we go into the next couple of days. It's that run-to-run consistency that we are looking for with these models. Then we go out towards Thursday, and the GFS is showing the system, the second system coming up on Thursday, slower than the Canadian, slower than the NAM, and slower than the European model. At any rate, there will be probably 2 rounds that we see here. The first one is going to be Tuesday. That's a lock. Now, the second one could either be on Wednesday or Thursday. We just got to kind of see what's going to happen. But Wednesday looks like that could be the main event, the second event from what we're seeing as of right now. Temperatures on Thursday, that would be an all-rain event likely, with temperatures back into the mid to upper 40s. Now we go out towards Friday. Things clear out, finally. And I think that's a decent look there. Temperatures will be into the lower 50s, partly cloudy skies. There may be a shower still lingering around, but some of the models, once again, kind of lingering around more moisture. We're going to discount that for the time being. We're going to hope for the best and try to go for 53 on Friday. And then we head out towards next Saturday. The GFS, completely dry. The European has another system that rockets through here on Saturday. For now, we're going to keep a chance for showers in the forecast and temperatures in the 50s. It would be a warm look for us, at least, looking at some of the medium range models. But a lot of uncertainty in this forecast, and I cannot stress that enough. Even as we go into this event. This is a look at the Schref plumes, the short range ensemble members, and looking at the percentage of different precipitation types. This would be valid for New Bern, and you see right here 12Z on 2/11. That would be Tuesday morning. That would be more of a snow look with freezing rain coming up and ice coming up on the back edge of that as rain starts to taper off. So that looks like that's going to be more of a possibility, but you see the probability of that only about 40%. As we head towards Tuesday morning. So there's a lot of uncertainty still. And another short range ensemble look. This is looking at 6-hour precipitation as far as snow is concerned for Greenville. And you see up here the average for each individual member of the model, the ARW 1.87 inches, the NMM 3 inches, and the NMB, which is 3 inches as well. But look down here towards the bottom. The ensemble mean is much lower than that. So there is so much variability, and on top of that, we're also adding in the potential for ice and sleet, and that also gets calculated into these totals. So there's a lot of other things that have to go into this. So looking at that, it shows the potential for wintry precipitation, not necessarily in amounts, necessarily, because if you get sleet in there, it's going to mess with your amounts no matter what. That's going to do it for me here on the ENC Weather Update. You can stay up to date with us, Facebook, Twitter, WNCT.com. Next update here will be by tomorrow evening. You can also download our Storm Team 9 app in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store to stay up to date with us as well. We have our blog there and also our video updates as well. This is going to be one of those things that is going to be a run-to-run look over the next 72 hours as we continue to watch this system come into play. Have a great rest of your evening, a great day tomorrow. Enjoy the warmer temperatures on Sunday. And hopefully this look goes away, but unfortunately it looks like it's going to be here to stay, and we're just going to have to brace for it as we head towards mid next week.